videos like this. All right guys, welcome to the very first update video on the E46. If you guys didn't catch the first video, I bought a ZHP in a Mola Red, 6-speed, 2-owner, really nice car. Going to be daily duties for now. But I have a couple of updates and maintenance items that I've done. A couple of things I'm gonna film for you guys today and a couple of things I already did, just because sometimes things are really difficult to film. So we're gonna do a quick walk around because the first update is actually inside the car. And as you guys can see, the beautiful Mola Red looks so good in the garage, although it is really scratched up. So let's get inside and you will notice, hopefully right off the bat, that the new shift knob has been installed. This is the BMW weighted shift knob, and the old one is right here. I actually just threw it in a box. This was the old one, if you guys didn't see in the first video. Really nasty, really shiny, and this top part is peeling up. I don't really know a good way to fix that, so I figured it was worth it to spend the money on the actual shift knob, just because it really makes the car look nice and fresh. Speaking of this area, this is all scratched up. That will be a future video. I really hate that, and it's very embarrassing, but the OE shift knob just looks so good, nice and fresh in there. Don't pay attention to the Alcantara steering wheel, which was Alcantara at one point. I actually tried to restore it, so I will do a full effort on this at some point, but I do want to give you guys a glimpse into the driver's seat, which actually had a seat cover on. If you guys remember the first video, it was a black seat cover on this back portion. He didn't have any on the bottom, but as you guys can see, I actually patched this. I went to one of those craft stores and I bought like this stuff you could like iron on to a shirt or whatever, and this is just a black patch. I just cut it. I'll put a picture in what the seat originally looked like without the seat cover. It had a big hole in it, big white hole, because you could see behind it. So this is a budget build and this is a daily driver. I would like to kind of gauge interest and cost onto what it would cost to just replace the bolster or something like that. So if you guys are E46 guys, maybe you can chime in. That would be helpful. But I do want to be very budget conscious on this car. I don't really feel completely attached to it. Maybe I will eventually, but it is a really nice daily driver. It is slow, but it is really fun. Another thing on the interior, I'm apparently an interior guy now. I put my OEM E92 floor mats, so the old ones that were in that car, I bought new fresh ones and I saved the old ones, and I didn't really know why, but I'm glad I did because they actually fit. This is actually coming up just a little bit, but other than that, it had like black weather text, and that was fine during the nasty rainy time and the snowy time or whatever, but I know this is like a little bit of like poser move over here, but I just like them. I think that it works with the car. It has the M badge. I'm not putting an M badge on the back. It's just like a little floor mat. So I actually really dig it. Normally, I feel like normally I wouldn't, but that is how floor mats, they're going to stay at least for a while unless everyone wants to kill me. Anyway, so we've got another thing on the interior is the window regulator. Actually, it's not this one. I fixed the passenger side. I'll put a picture in. It's just such a pain to film that kind of stuff, guys. There's so many better videos online of fixing window regulators, and I just don't really want to show that on the channel like every other video is fixing stuff. So we will get a mileage read if you guys are curious. 114. So pretty, I guess, low for the age, but the previous owner did pretty much daily drive it. So anyways, the interior has been wiped down, vacuumed, floor mats, wiped it down. I know everyone's excited about the middle console delete, but I don't think I'll do that. By the way, I will do tint. I want to do 20% tint sides and rear, but that will really be the only, more expensive. It'll be a couple $100 maybe. But other than that, I washed it. So check the video out of me washing it. The wheels actually came out really good. The trim is really good. We have a couple of areas like this where the roof rails would go is peeling up, and you can probably see some swirls. So we're gonna have to take care of that. Windshield gasket looks good, but we're just going around to the car. Dirty engine bay, of course. And I actually replaced the passenger side brake caliper because I had the same issue as what I had on the E39. The stupid caliper was stuck, and there's just really no real good way to do it. So it was 50 bucks from FCP Euro. And actually it was not terrible. So as you can see, a nice shiny brake caliper in there. And you do have to send your old one back, which I will be doing. See, it says, oh, warning, if you don't put it in the bracket, oh, they're not gonna give you the money back. So this is the old one that will be sent back out. But it was really nice, 50 bucks plus like the Bluetooth and then maybe tint. I don't really have a ton of plans. You know, I'm not gonna be doing anything crazy power-wise, obviously. And I just want to do like the little things, like these are aftermarket. You can see the little blue light. So that was some ricer move that someone did that. So that'll be replaced. I want to buy just the clear ones, just the regular clear. Those are all nasty and yellow. So that is the update on over here. The other update, I will be doing an oil change. I'll probably film that because I feel like I think that's just a typical update for you guys, and you guys can see this is seeping, which is somewhat normal for these cars. So what I'm going to do before I replace the entire unit, I have a new cap and a new gasket there that we'll replace in just a few minutes here. But yeah, so let's just do that right now, and then, you know, it kind of sucks because it's kind of seeping out. I don't want it to get over everything. So let's do that right now. All right, so I bought a new one from FCP Euro. This is gonna be like the easiest change if this actually works. And this does not come with a, oops. This doesn't even look like it has a gasket on it. Maybe that's the issue. Pretty sure. See, this is the fun part of videos, is I'm literally fumbling through this. I assume that's what all we do. All right, so this did not have a gasket on here, and I'm not sure if that's correct. Maybe that's why it's seeping. So we'll see if we get any more seepage going forward. So we'll clean it up. This is pretty simple, but a tip if you don't really work on your cars, if you clean this up and then we look under the hood in a few weeks and it's dry, then we know we probably fixed the problem. Really great tip, Brandon. I would have never thought of that. And it's crazy. I'll show you guys probably in another video. This guy really took care of this car. There's thousands of dollars of receipts. There's full suspension, cooling system, fluids, brakes, gaskets, plugs, coils. I mean, everything that I would have wanted to do, he's done most of it. Obviously the brake caliper is something that just happens in some, the window regulator went out literally 24 hours after I bought it. It's like my luck. So it's like, that's just my game. I have to do it and then I'm moving on. So this whole engine bay will get a detail, don't worry. But there's more important things, and my house has a lot of stuff I'm trying to do. Just bought 4 ceiling fans today, so that is fun. That seems more proper. Should be facing out. That's like an extra 2 horsepower. All right, so I don't know if that's gonna fix it, but it was like $7. We'll see. All right, so we're done cleaning this up. A new alternator was installed actually previously. So, I mean, this car really has had a lot of aftermarket headlights. These are chrome. And actually I've had some guys tell me they should be black, and I've had other guys tell me they should be chrome. Or they come from the factory black, but I don't think they do. I don't know. Either way, we're going to get, I might actually paint these first just to see what happens, because this is a budget build, guys. Don't forget that. So, other thing down here, We might paint that. I thought I ordered new little color or clear ones with the orange, because this is blue. It just looks so terrible. Yeah, I forgot to order those little blinkers, so that'll be next time. All right, so back to the car. We got it registered, so that is a modification in and of itself. And as you'll notice, the bracket is actually screwed up. That's why I only have 3 screws in, because this hole got stripped. And I meant to order a plastic bracket from FCP as well. So those are just small little things that normally you'd say would add up, but they really aren't that much money. So they don't really add up. It's just little nitpicky things that a normal person will probably just rock this the way it is. But for now, we have to leave that. The next thing we're gonna be doing is actually debadging the car. I, for some reason, like to debadge cars that aren't M cars. Like the M3 is like a small logo, and I think it looks kind of cool, so I like it. The 330 is kind of like, okay. I don't know, when I had my 335, I did the same thing. So we're gonna actually debadge that right now. All right, guys, so heat gun, heat it up, keep your distance. All right, so I normally recommend like fishing line or something, but it's not that big of a deal. So we're just using the existing letter. All right, and now you'll say, well, shoot, what are we supposed to do now? Take some Tarminator or Tar-X, get your microfiber, do a little spray. And then I take my finger, put it underneath the microfiber, and just use your fingernail to rub it in. And yeah, you're scratching the paint, I know, but we're literally gonna be polishing it. So as long as I'm not like significantly marring it, we'll be fine. And this is old stickiness, but it's actually coming off okay. So a plastic razor blade might be okay, but obviously risking. So it's gonna take a little bit of time. Well, all right, guys, we got the badge off. We are debadged. So when we're rolling down the road, no one is gonna have any idea what kind of car this is. Clearly, when you take a badge off, it totally loses the identity of the car, because that is the reason we buy cars, is because we're worried about what other people think. Oh, and I actually, while we're at it, I wonder how... This is a stupid old man mirror that makes no sense why you would need this at all, especially on, like, how much smaller of a car can you drive? Freaking extra mirror here, I don't understand. Let me see if I can play with this, hold on. Stupid. Right. There we go. All right, we done. Mirror looking good. Yeah, perfect. No residue, no cracks. I was actually afraid that I was gonna break the actual mirror mechanism, the part that holds the actual mirror in there itself, but we're actually really good. Wow, That's some serious weight reduction. No more mirror there. No more badge back here. We're gonna be like club race car soon. So a few more updates to come. Definitely tint. I did a Grom Bluetooth, which is not really that big of a deal, but if you guys are wondering, I did the Grom.